Okay, hi, how are you doing today? Okay, so I was actually on Facebook and one of my friends, he went on and he was live and he was saying some things that in a sense I agree with, but then again I don't. He basically said that if a person doesn't make you happy, move on. Now, my question is, how does that person know that you're not happy? Is it something that you told them? Is it a certain way that you were acting towards them? And then how did it get to that point that you're not happy? When you started feeling a certain type of way, did you tell them that it was something that they said that you didn't like? Or did you tell them that it was a certain way that they was acting that you didn't like? Or did you tell them it was a certain way that they was treating you that you didn't like? I think all those play like a very it plays a significant part in you getting to the point of being unhappy, because it's possible for a person to get complacent. I mean, it's actually easy for a person to get complacent, and sometimes when a person is comfortable with treating you a certain way because you've let them do that, if they're comfortable by being able to say certain things to you because you've let them, then when it's time for you to change, or you decide, you get to that point where you want to, you know what, I'm tired, I don't want to do this more, I'm just going to leave. Then they're left wondering, like, what did I do? What did I say that made you want to leave? The whole time you've let them degrade you. You've let them belittle you. You've let them simultaneously tear you down. Whether it's been verbally, whether it's been physically. You've let them take certain little parts of you. And yet, and still, you haven't said anything. You haven't said, hey, you're not going to talk to me like that. Hey, you're not going to treat me like that. None of that. So you can't just be like, oh my God, I'm tired, I'm leaving, and that's just that. Because I feel, excuse me, I feel like when a relationship doesn't work, friendship, whatever the case may be, it's because of two people. A relationship doesn't completely fail because of one person. Like, I would say this, and I don't blame a female at all when a man puts his hands on her. But I will say this, there are signs ahead of time. There are signs ahead of time. I totally believe that. There are signs ahead of time. Do he get mad for no reason? Out of the blue. He just up and mad. And it could be something small that you said. He just, nope, and he's mad. It could be because he's having a bad day at work and he come home and he takes it out on you. First, it's not physical. He say little stuff. He say little stuff. And you kind of play it out. He. He had a bad day. Then it goes from the he to he's really verbally going in on you to the point you're like, whoa, I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. But yet and still you're coming at me. Then it goes from that to he may grab you a little too hard. And you're looking like, okay. And then it gets to the point where, hey, she ain't said nothing when I said the little stuff. She ain't said nothing when I went all in on her verbally. She ain't even say nothing or try to do anything when I physically grabbed her. So, hey, okay, mindset. She ain't gonna go nowhere. She ain't gonna go anywhere. So I can just feel it. So he gets to the point where he feel like I can say or do whatever I want. She ain't gonna go anywhere. And that because you let him or her, get to the point where they feel like they can say whatever. They can do whatever. And you're going to sit there and just let them. No. That's not a way to live. Especially like if I don't, you know what? I really don't know how to explain it, because I say that because I learned from experience. I've been in a situation like that where I was young. I would say this. He was older than me. I didn't have a job, and he spoiled me. Keep in mind, I didn't have the weight on me that I have now. I probably weighed 150, 155 pounds. He was taller than me. And he made me feel beautiful. 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 And I think I probably gained maybe 5 pounds. And he started saying little stuff like, bring your fat butt here. I'll say that. Bring your fat butt here. And so I'm like, I ain't fat nowhere. And so, he used to buy me whatever I wanted. Half the time I didn't even have to ask. He would do it anyway. And it went from that to, if I asked him for anything, he said, do you have a job? Do you have whatever it was that I wanted? Cost. So it's like, okay. But then, I also knew that he kind of had a temper. But, his little stuff they used to say, slowly but surely, it started affecting me. It started affecting me. And I stopped really just looking at myself like that. I stopped looking at myself like, I'm beautiful, this. I started really critiquing myself. And it was slowly but surely messing with my self-esteem. Slowly but surely messing with my self-esteem. To the point where, I started seeing myself the way he was seeing me. Now, keep in mind, the whole time I probably weighed 160 pounds. Total. But I started seeing myself the way he saw me. The stuff he was saying made me, okay, so maybe I am fat. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to do that. To the point where one day, one of his little friends lied and said that, me and him slept together, whatever the case may be. And rather than coming and asking me, he called me all out of my name and hit me. That was like the first and the last time he ever hit me. But that first and last time was a valuable lesson. Now, I didn't jump in a relationship right after me and him broke up, because I feel like sometimes you need time to heal. I sat back and I evaluated a lot. I put myself in that position to somewhat be mistreated. When he started saying stuff in the beginning, I should have been like, look, you're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to treat me like that. You're not going to do me like that. So, I would say I have daughters. So, therefore, I try to instill in them is don't let nobody affect how you see yourself. They don't. Because it's called self-esteem for a reason. It's called self-esteem. It's how you feel about yourself. I know I completely went I went totally off. I started on the relationships and them working and some other stuff, and I don't know, it kind of just went that way. But anyways, y'all have a blessed day.